Once a giant, always a giant. For me, it's only a giant.
All right, so this is the first 2025 NFL draft video of the year. It's November. A big shame here. But this is my first video, and it's going to be Shadeur Sanders. Now, I have some thoughts about Shadeur that I'll get into a little bit later. But this is the first impression as far as looking at tape. I've seen the games live, but as far as looking at tape, this is the first impression. Now, on this particular play, you're going to see Shadeur take a sack, and he takes that sack because he's locked on his guy. He's locked on the guy coming across the field here. Take a look here. He's locked on, I think it is this receiver here. And he just kind of holds onto it, hoping that he has a window to fit it into. This receiver starts heading upfield, kind of ruins it, and he has nowhere to go with the ball. So he gets sacked. And, sometimes he has his guys that he likes to go to. I think that was Travis Hunter downfield, and he just couldn't get on the ball. And that's just something that happens sometimes, is he can get locked in on his number one guy, which a lot of quarterbacks do. But that was something that I noticed. All right, so here we get a beautiful throw. We're going to get a roll left. He's going to reset and throw this on the sideline, the left sideline, to his receiver coming across the field or running this out route here. He's going to get man coverage. You already know, looking at this whole side of the field, you know that you're going to have this window. This is man all the way. And he just is patient here, starts to take off left, and makes a beautiful throw there on the sideline. Take a look here from this angle. Bow. Looks left. I mean, that's exactly what we want there. I mean, look at the placement here. He's able to get 2 feet down. Not only that, he's able to slide that second feet and get his both knees down. So that is a beautiful throw going left from Shadeur. And something I noticed about him is he's always so on balance, so under control, no matter if he's running left, if he's running right, if he's, kind of backpedaling, he's always on balance. So this is just another example of just something I just noticed from him in the pocket, just real relaxed in the pocket. I mean, he looks like he's not necessarily affected by what's going on around him. This is such a routine throw. Take a look where the ball is placed, right where it needs to be placed. But just take a look at the delivery. The arm angle fits in between these two defensive tackles. Exactly what we want there. So really poised in the pocket, really nice delivery, really smooth delivery. And that's something that I really, really am placing a lot of emphasis on for this draft is whoever is playing quarterback for the Giants needs to be able to release the ball at a moment's notice. We don't need all the hitches. We don't need a guy. We need a guy that can just flick the ball. And it's just easy. And that's exactly what Shadeur does. All right, so this play, you're going to get a touchdown run. He's going to drop back, see that everything is kind of crowded, make a guy miss, make 2 guys miss, and get in the end zone. Take a look here. I mean, this is just beautiful stuff right here. He's going to freeze a guy on this move. He just froze him, put him on the dirt, and scores a touchdown. Now, let's take this back one more time to this move. And something I'm noticing about Shadeur Sanders, it's like Patrick Mahomes level athleticism. Everybody was expecting him to be a guy like Deion Sanders who's going to run a 4.2, who's going to be blazing fast, who's going to be the next Lamar Jackson, everything like that. But he has the poise and he has the athleticism that his father has as far as athlete, as far as, foot speed, quickness, agility, things like that. He doesn't have that actual speed, but again, from an athletic standpoint, as far as his ability in the open field, he reminds me of a Patrick Mahomes, except a little bit more wiggly. All right, so on this play, I kind of was confused because Shadeur got the look that he wanted. He's got no safety help, no safety over the top. The safety is out of position because he's convinced that he's not going over the top or they may be running it. Now, you're going to get, I think, a comeback here, and you're going to get a fade route down this way. And I'm telling you, this seam route from that slot wide receiver is so wide open. And Shadeur's looking at it. And I think he just hesitates right there because he's not sure if he should release it. I guess he's concerned that he's got Ed Reed back there playing safety, but he just doesn't pull the trigger. But one thing he does do is quickly go to his next read, get the ball out there, and they get a big play that way. But he definitely missed this guy over the top. I mean, this was a walk-in touchdown that he should have thrown with some anticipation there. All right, so this play ends up being a throwaway, but Shadeur is just going to do a good job of extending the play, and this is something else that I want on the box. I want to check that box for the next Giants quarterback is a guy that can extend the play and just really make things happen. And just take a look as he's extending the play. Take a look at him making guys miss, keeping his eyes downfield, giving them all the opportunity they can. So let's take a look from the end zone angle. So he's going to just kind of backpedal, make a guy miss that way, make a guy go that way, running around back there, and then eventually just has to throw it away. But this is what I mean when I say he has that Mahomes type of athleticism, as far as he's not necessarily going to be the fastest guy on the field, but he is going to be very difficult to take down, very in control as far as keeping his eye downfield. I mean, he's making these guys miss, and he's also looking downfield to make a throw. And this is something that can really make you an elite passer. All right, so take a look at Shadeur. He's going to look off this safety right here. He got this safety thinking he's going this way all day long. And he's going to look off that safety, and he's going to just deliver a strike here at the top of your screen. Wide open touchdown as he gets hit. Take a look from the pocket to see why that ball came in short. He just gets obliterated and can't really follow through on that throw. But the throw's there, and he made that touchdown happen. Because take a look at this safety at the bottom of your screen. He's there because he was suspecting that the ball will be on the other side of the field. All right, so this is a good example of good arm talent, but a bad decision here. So he's back here, kind of moving around, extending the play, and then he throws it all the way across the field there. Now, when he throws it, take a look at where his guy is. I think maybe he sees in the corner of his eye his guy calling for the ball, but he just throws this in this direction. I just don't know why he did it. Now, this was pass interference, so maybe he's just calling that out. But nonetheless, he throws it, and the ball gets there. It gets there. But take a look at him extending the play here. Again, just a really good feel to move around in that pocket and delivered actually a good ball to this wide receiver, even though he threw it all the way across the field. All right, so Shadeur Sanders, can't wait to see more of him. We're in November, so he's got a little bit more football to play. Again, this is not going to be my last film breakdown of him, but I like what I see. I like the pocket movement. I like the ability to throw the ball. I like his release. I do want to see a little bit more throwing with anticipation. I do want to see I would say that's probably my biggest thing right now for Shadeur Sanders is throwing with a little bit more anticipation, because a lot of times he's throwing to guys that are already open. I think his accuracy is off the charts. I think he's able to throw the ball all over the field. Does he have the strongest arm? No, but I think he can make all the throws. So I'm interested to see how he'll look the rest of the season. And of course, we're going to be covering almost everything he does leading up to this draft.